What's up, everybody? It's New Comic Book Day. I mean, for some of us, it's New Comic Book Day. For some of us, it's go pick up second prints of someone's trash.
Yeah. Shout out to Madness. Yeah. Rogue Nation 845. Bro. What's good?
What's up, bro? Sorry to let you down. I told him the story. I finished on the wire. I didn't know it was that long. So when you hit me up, I look like a 90-year-old man. I look like shit, crackers all in the eyes, piece of hair thrown all up like this here shit.
It's all good.
Yeah, but I'll be back next week. Wasn't
Good,
nothing
sir.
personal. How you
All
doing?
good.
Man?
I'm good.
How did it turn out?
It was good.
Joe popped in, right?
No, he didn't.
Oh man, he probably didn't know what to do. But
What's up, Cliff?
How's it going?
Good.
I just need a good man to get a handle on Mjolnir.
Bad Idea books, the only people had it here was, what's that place on the mall called?
Oh, what is that place called?
What?
The one in Poughkeepsie in the mall?
Yeah, the
Kerwin's.
Kerwin's. Got borrowed out of Kerwin's too. Asked me how. Dude told me why I was acting like a dickhead. I told him I'd slap the shit out. You called me that shit again. For real, borrowed me out of there.
Wow.
That's it is what it is.
That's Kerwin's loss right there.
Yeah. But
But you know what today's subject is, right?
uh-uh.
What pisses you off about the comic book industry?
Oh. I got answers for that one.
We're gonna get angry today.
Do it now?
No, you can do it now if you want, but
First of all, the fucking high prices of annuals, that is ridiculous. Specials going for $10. 9 times out of 10, the story is full of shit and crappy. 8 out of 10, the artwork sucks. And they flooded the market. Some of the stories are whack as shit. It's all a money grab.
I guess the most thing I'm pissed off is CGC. Because growing up, bought comics, read them, threw them around. You didn't give a fuck what if it bent, whatever. Now the CGC came out, and CBCS and PGX, or what all these grading services. Everybody's buying comics and looking at spines, looking at this, and some dudes are not even fucking reading the books. They're just looking to make sure it's a 9.8, you know, and it's fucking annoying. So fucking annoying. Then people are trying to pressure you to fucking CGC shit. I like to have the book in hand. Sometimes I want to open it, I want to read it. You know,
you're not a big fan of CGC.
Not at all. I mean, if I was reselling, and I do resell, only because I have to feed this habit. So I do sell some shit on eBay, and of course I want some of these shits in better condition. But I'm not at the point where I'm CGCing things and praying that these shits come back 9.8, 9.6. I just think that kind of fucks up the hobby to the point now with exclusives and all this shit, and everything has to be a 9.8. If it's not a 9.8, we got to do it in here. That if it's not a 9.8, he wants to throw this shit away. And I'm like, bro, if it's to that point, something's wrong.
DC Comics. In fact, they've incited most of my rage this week. Number one, how dare you? With the Hispanic heritage covers that are all about food. Why? And then making Jorge Molina come out and apologize and say that was the second cover and that was an option, but we're going with the original, which is a beautiful inspired Green Lantern picture of La Patria. So I can't. And then you're making the artist apologize. Remember when y'all made J.G. Jones apologize for not finishing Final Crisis, when you know damn well editorially you told Grant Morrison what is this craziness and fix it, and then y'all had to go and grab, what was it, Pachenko or whoever the hell, to wrap it up? Okay? Remember that, DC? Because you know what? People have forgotten, but I have not forgotten. I'm tired of your garbage, okay? And this week you're full of it.
Amazing Fantasy number 1000. We talked about that a little bit here. This is just a big jam issue for Spidey's anniversary year. So
Just lean it towards me.
yeah, there we go. There we go. We don't want a reflection. No, I think it's going to be good though. I mean, I you know, all feelings aside about the fact that it's numbered 1000, I'm always game for, you know, a big jam issue with a lot of classic creators in it. I think it'll be cool. I absolutely loved the first issue of this series. I thought it was great. Ant-Man number 2. I think this is now moving into the era of irredeemable Ant-Man. So that's one I don't know a whole lot about, but I'm sure it'll be cool. I'm looking forward to reading it, seeing where the storyline's going. I got 2 copies of this, one for me and one for my son. This is Fortnite Marvel number 4. So this is just the next to last issue of this series. Dr. Doom is there, as you can see. He's turned into a big antagonist in this series as of the last issue. Again, this has a code for more Fortnite items. The next issue will have the last, and along with a bonus item, so people are pretty excited about that. I'm looking forward to it. Gambit number 2. This is set in the past. This is Gambit with young Aurora. I thought the first issue was pretty cool. It's Chris Claremont's story.
Yeah,
so,
I like the first issue.
yeah, I thought it was fun. I'm not like a huge Gambit guy, but I thought it was cool. I thought it was fun. It's good, nice little.
It's a limited series,
Yeah, it's a limited series, so it's just a fun story. Iron Fist number 5. I've been buying and I haven't been reading all the issues, but I read the first couple and I liked it. I think this is the last issue of this miniseries. I know that the character goes on in a tie-in with Axe, Judgment Day. So we'll see where that goes. It's got Loki in here. Should be cool. Knights of X. I think this is a decent series. This is fun. I'm just enjoying all Krakoa stuff right now. So even this book that I wasn't really reading Excalibur before it, but I jumped in with it anyway a few months ago, and so far so good. I'm digging it. We got Moon Knight, Black, White, and Blood. This is the last issue of this. This is just like all the Batman Black and White series and what Marvel's done with Wolverine and Elektra. Pretty cool stuff. You know, it's nice to just have some, you know, simple out of continuity stories where they let some of these creators just run loose with the character. So that's always a good time. Obi-Wan number 4. I believe this is a little more of a direct continuation of the last issue, but it's still carrying on with the, you know, the flashback stories where he's in the present tense where it's set. Not long before New Hope, there's like a giant sandstorm in Tatooine, and so he's just holing up and taking time to reflect, I guess. We have a reprint of several issues of Thunderbolts, I guess, just to kind of get you reacquainted with the characters if you don't know much about them. This is, you know, from the classic iteration of that team, and it's here in time for this book, which I've been looking forward to. The new Thunderbolts number 1. This kind of comes out of Devil's Reign, and I know it's picking up on Luke Cage being the mayor of New York City, and now his involvement in this new Thunderbolts team led by Hawkeye with one of my favorites, Monica Rambeau. Got America Chavez. And a couple other new characters here, but you got the new Power Man. He's in there too. So
I've been new Power Man.
Well, it's not. This is not Luke Cage. No, but Luke Cage is in this story. He's in there as the mayor of New York. But this is I think this is the new Power Man that we saw maybe 10, 15 years ago that they introduced. Yeah, I remember him a little bit. We haven't seen much of him lately, but that should be him. We got X-Men number 14. This is Judgment Day tie-in. This is now we're still getting a good look at the new lineup of the X-Men as they're also kind of dealing with whatever's going on with the Eternals. I like that X-Men series a lot, so I'm sure this is good. I just got caught up on X-Force like last week, the most recent issue before this. This is with Kraven going toe-to-toe with X-Force, and plus they're working Deadpool into the team now and Omega Red. I don't know. I have a hard time picking which X book is my favorite, but this might be it right now. This X-Force is really good. And we got Marvel previews, which I'm just excited about because this Alex Ross cover. And speaking of which, we got this right here. This is a previews exclusive with a slipcase cover for this Alex Ross graphic novel, Full Circle. You can see the binding on that. And
it's a new graphic novel?
This is a new, yeah, this is Alex Ross. Okay. This is his first comic book long. It's the exact wording is his first long form work that he has completely written and done the art himself on. You know, everything else he's either, you know, co-written or it's a short story. So this is like his first, you know, full comic book. Actually, you know, it's a full graphic novel. And you know, just some of the preview art like that I've seen. I mean, I think it's, even though this is the cover for the upcoming issue 1, it's a separate book, but I think it's very similar to this in like the color palette. That's what's going to be in here. I believe it's like a negative zone story. I'm just real excited for it because I love the Fantastic Four, and I'm hoping, you know, with the movie, you know, impending here in the next couple of years, I'm hoping, you know, Marvel's going to really build up to this and keep, you know, amping up the visibility of the Fantastic Four. I love the team. So I've been looking forward to this one for a while. So it's going to be nice to kind of have it with the 3-day weekend coming up here with Labor Day. I'm just going to chill out maybe with an adult beverage and one day and read this on a quiet Sunday afternoon this weekend. So I'm looking forward to this one a lot. So there you go, man.
This week's pickups: Thunderbolts #1, Momoko. I really don't like Momoko, but
Is that a 150 or is it?
I believe this is like
I just covered that.
just a couple of like,
It's a ratio one.
yeah, it's a lot of people going after it, so I figured I'd jump on it. But you know, sorry to Sam, fuck him. Obi-Wan, fucking locked into this fucking choose your destiny.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I gotta keep on with them. Ant-Man, story's not bad. There's actually a progression if you look at all the covers. So #1 shows an early Ant-Man, and there's gonna keep on, every cover will have one. So I thought that was pretty cool. The Boys, Gold. Castlevania, Homage. This is pretty dope. The book is called Cradle of Filth. It's like an X-rated title. I don't know if you can blur this out, but it has some X-rated images there. But it's pretty dope.
It's far back enough that we don't see it.
Is it? Is it? Ah, look at that. See? He would know it. Minor Threats. I didn't get to pick it up last week, but I'm gonna pick it up this week. Read it, see how it is. And then this is a gold. See how it is. Zerdy. Anything Zerdy comes out with, he usually does exclusive covers, but now he's doing actual A and B covers, which is pretty cool. So I'm picking up any like that. Jim Lee, Homage, that's pretty dope. And then a couple of back issues, Deadpool, Bugged Out. Small little key here, Lenticular. Absolute Carnage. Out of second incentive, but can't remember which one. Spawn 82, no particular key, just a small print one. I think Spawn from like 60 to like 200 print runs was so small, nobody's buying them. Then a Venomized Iron Man, just a cover by. Thought it was pretty cool. And that's it.
Right now, what's pissing me off is like the prices. They're just too high. It's hard to keep up. I mean, the exclusives are going up. Regular books that were like used to be $5.99 or $10 now. Just like I said earlier, the quality of story sucks in some of them. Some of them you figure you spend say $7. Story's over like that. One bubble with a little bit of dialogue in each panel. That's it. It's over. Can't even sit on the toilet long. With stories that damn short, it's a waste of time. That's the best reading room they got, but damn. Like, damn, Gina. It's over. And that's that there is killing me. The long wait, the good stories you take your time putting out. And then all these mini-series are like, we're spending what, $4.99, so that's $5 for 6 issues, $30, and it's like, bro, really? Then you're gonna put it in a trade the following week. Stories are whack. nothing interests. I mean, oh, Marvel. Every time you get a good story going, R.B. Silver, Pepe Larraz, Jawan Campbell, all these guys knocking out books. Well, after number 6 comes 7, and they're gone. Somebody's filling in. You never, nothing's never consistent. It's always switching up. And
What makes me mad? This right here, number 1000. How'd they get there?
Nice.
But at the same time, I do understand because it's Spider-Man's anniversary year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm gonna read it, so I'm a hypocrite for complaining about it.
But the price tag's what, $10?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, you're getting a lot of
It's
creators
basically
in there.
yeah, it's basically a graphic novel, and there are
Yeah,
they're like
it's
little
thick.
vignettes, stories that are
Yeah.
pertinent to Spider-Man.
Right.
So I think it's going to be
Right.
good. It looks good. The artwork looks good.
Right.
So I haven't sat down
I-
and read it yet, but the stories look like they were going to pull at the heartstrings kind of thing. Because honestly, I felt 900 was weak.
Okay.
Sorry.
Right.
You know what I mean? I thought that the issue after it was really strong, where he
Yeah.
fights the Vulture. But I felt that the actual anniversary issue was a little weak.
I know what you're
Yeah.
talking about with the Sinister Six and all that. Did they just
Well, it was
right? Is
what-
that the one?
Yeah,
Is that the
yeah,
one?
Yeah,
Is
Yeah.
that was the 900?
yeah.
Yeah.
where he
Okay.
fights
That
Yeah.
was weak.
Super Adaptoid.
Yeah.
I thought it was okay. I liked Living Brain, like what they did with that character in it. This is the Ed McGuinness
Yeah,
story,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Yeah. I liked it.
Yeah.
I thought that was I thought it was not as strong as it could have been, but I thought it was okay.
Yeah.
This should be
This looks interesting.
This
though.
looks-
This looks
this should
like
be
it's gonna
better.
be
yeah. No,
actually
no,
better
no.
than that.
Yeah, and no,
So,
like you said, those Vulture issues that followed it were.
pretty good.
Oh,
yeah,
for
the
real. No.
Amazing Spider-Man's been on point. I feel.
No, I think so
Yeah.
too. I think it's been really good. So no, I'm all about
The
reading
last
it.
issue was amazing.
Yeah.
Get it?
Yeah, wacka
Yeah.
wacka wacka. But no, so again, there's just like the longtime reader in me that's just like, come on, man, with the 1,000 because like you said,
Yeah.
Detective Comics and Action, they earned it. They got there.
Right.
This is just a marketing thing. But I don't know what in 50 years when my kids are still buying comics and maybe they, you know what I mean. You get to like, what are you gonna do? Now you're gonna have two.
Yeah, but
I mean,
two
somebody
Amazing
should bring
Fantasy
back.
1000?
Maybe somebody will bring. Maybe Marvel one day will say we should bring back Amazing Fantasy, and
So-
then they'll run through it. And then when they get to 1,000, sorry,
And they did.
already
with,
had it.
Like you said, with Aranya, they brought back Amazing Fantasy, so that's
But that
kinda
doesn't
like
get
a-
up to 1,000, does it?
no, they only
No,
did 2 or
no.
3 issues of it.
So-
15 or what? They did 16 and
Yeah, it was-
17 or whatever.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
definitely.
Are they including the Amazing with the Spider-Man?
They're not including anything, dude. This is just they just did this because it's his anniversary year. I get it. You know what I mean?
In 2022, they did Amazing Fantasy. In 2021, there was a 5-issue miniseries, and then in 2004 it was a 20-issue series. Is the one that we're referring to.
Did they do that? They went up to issue 20, or they did 20 issues of that?
It was 20 issues.
Oh,
And
really?
Issue Amazing Fantasy issue 1 was Introduction to Aranya. That was the big,
Right.
the big one, really.
Yeah.
But it ran 20 issues. Issue 7 introduced a new character, right? And then issue 10, what was so special about issue 10? Do we remember?
Mm-mm. That's too long ago. I hate to say it. That's a lifetime ago. I wasn't married yet.
New character, right? So yeah,
Yeah.
they introduced a couple new characters throughout that run. And Amadeus Cho, Amazing Fantasy 15.
Oh, there you go.
So there you go. They introduced a new character
In
Amazing
the
Fantasy
new Amazing
15.
Fantasy 15. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And then of course 20 was the last issue, so those were always like a little bit more difficult. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
What's good, Council? We're on Angry Tuesday, is what I'm calling it. But my stack is light, so I ain't that angry. Got about like half the stack I usually have. You know what time it is. It's time for my picks. It's not time for Steve's picks. It's not Paul's picks. It's not Josh's picks. It's not Anthony's picks. And that guy over there, his name's Franklin. Definitely not his picks. All right, let's go. G.I. Joe, number 297. There's only 3 issues left to issue 300. This is the retail incentive, 1 in 10. This is cover B. Dope. It's a connecting cover. And cover A, which is hinting at, is Snake Eyes possibly returning? We shall see. Next on the list, we have House of Slaughter. Number 8. I've been sticking around with it. Paul telling me to stick around. I've been sticking around with it. All because, you know, I'm big on something that's killing the children. And this is kind of like the spin-off, so I'm digging it. We got both covers on that. Alright. This one right here, West of Sundown, number 5, I believe. I believe it's number 5. But, 4 or 5. But this story is great. It's one of the best vampire stories I've ever read, honestly. And I love those retro type covers right there. Boom. Next up, Last Bot Standing. For those of you that were fans of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Ronin story, this is kind of taking that route with Rodimus being the last Transformer alive. This is a homage to that Captain America Wolverine cover by Mike Zeck. It's pretty dope. And then we have cover A. Yeah, cover A. Pretty dope. Pretty dope story. Key from the Independence Forever Forward. I just like that cover. It's very Alex Ross-esque type cover. And the story's somewhat interesting. I mentioned it on the Keys of the Week video, which is in the tab, so go look for that. Gambit number 2. Thank God there's no Momoko cover, because I don't have to get another one. But Gambit 2, continuing off. This is a story where Gambit and Storm, when Storm was a little kid after dying and then coming back again. This is a story written by Claremont, filling in that stuff. Amazing Fantasy number 1000. This is the Momokos. The only reason why I'm getting it is because it's Momoko. You feel me? Like $10 for this. Yo, we're gonna talk about what we're angry about today, because this thing's just getting ridiculous what they're trying to do. But $10. Only because it's Momoko. Remember that. Momoko, remember that. Alright. Next on the list, Wonder Girl. This cover is just a dope cover. It's the first annual for Wonder Girl. Dope. And I don't read the DC and the Superman stuff, but I read Dark Crisis, but I don't read the other stuff. So I don't even know what this is about. I've been reading the Superman Son of Kal-El, so I guess this is going on at the same time that is. But I only got it because of this cover right here. Pretty dope cover. Heavy metal-esque cover. I'll read it just to see if it entertains me. Got the Harley Quinn annual with the Jim Lee homage. Also adding Ryan Sook to it. The only reason why I'm getting it is because of Jim Lee and all that stuff. Only reason. Wild Cards number 2. I read the first issues by R.R. Martin, the Game of Thrones guy. It's interesting. I just have to see where issue 2 goes to see if I stick around with it. Thunderbolts number 1, because you know all these people are going to be on the Thunderbolts team, probably in the MCU as well. So you know we got to pick this up and see where it's going. And Obi-Wan number 4. Obi-Wan's a decent series. It's not a great series, it's decent. But I had to pick up Choose Your Destiny variant as well of Ki-Adi Mundi. Then a couple back issues the Ants got around here. You got New Mutants number 91. Classic. Liefeld. It's not Liefeld. It's Liefeld, as he clarified on a podcast. West Coast Avengers 61. It's an Immortus cover. And the Avengers 25th anniversary ring around thing. Pocket full of cozy book. Alright, those are my picks. I'm a little upset. But that's alright. Let's get back to the rest. Peace.
That was what I just started with. How dare they? Oh! Back to the food variants.
I don't think you got into depth about that.
By the way, you've ruined something that I always wish DC would do. Someone writer at DC. I've told multiple people who've worked on Jessica Cruz, especially when it was Jessica Cruz and Simon Baz, I've told multiple people that I would love a story where the two of them have tacos árabes, because she is Mexican and he is Lebanese. And the Lebanese who had moved to Mexico in a time of crisis are the ones who brought shawarma to Mexico. And the tacos árabe is a result of that. That is a nice history lesson with bonding their two cultures over food. And now, because of these horrible covers that you have produced, it is ruined for me. Thank you. Now, if anyone ever writes it, it's just gonna seem disgusting and not like a beautiful thing about food being an extension of love and care, which is what I wanted, and bonding and community. So it's ruined. Ruined with your tastelessness. You have no one on staff who goes, you know what, guys, this might come off a little bit racist, a little bit patronizing, a little bit sexist. You have nothing. Where's your staff? Where is anyone? Call somebody.
I think CGC kind of fucked it up, and not only CGC, but just the grading and all that shit. That kind of fucked it up. But recently, what's pissing me off is these fucking stores, these influencers on YouTube, and what setting everything off is the start of this fucking Whatnot. This Whatnot app started, and great concept. You get Whatnot app, you download it, you can fucking buy, you can sell comic books on this app. Nice, great idea. But the problem is, they're taking it to another level that anybody that's associated with Whatnot is buying copies and instantly flipping these shits on Whatnot for absurd amount of money. And if they're not getting 1 or 2 copies, they're fucking buying 70, 100 copies, which is fucked up. So now if you stand on the line and they're only giving 100 per day of this book, this dude just went and bought like 30, 40 books. Now there's only 70. Another store comes over, listen, I want 40. Now that number just keeps on dropping. So when by the time you get online and you're ready to purchase, dude, it's done. So the acetate cover happened last week. I don't want to go into it. Everybody knows about it. But this past weekend in Toronto, Shop Fan Expo, some other shit happened. Shop Fan Expo is like a different kind of con. And it goes, there's a couple of places that it happens, but Shop Fan Expo is actually the main people that are involved. But who sponsored them and who is part of them? Whatnot. So Whatnot partnered with Shop Fan Expo and started to sell books. The problem with that, everybody that was associated with Whatnot, all these YouTubers, started going to get all these damn books. $30 books went on sale on Thursday on their pages for like $200. And it wasn't just like 1 or 2 copies. These people were getting each day, they were going to grab multiple copies. And these were limited. Like Thursday, they were limited to 5 per person. Friday, they were limited to 2 per person. Saturday was 1. Sunday, gone. Now, each of those days, and I'm hearing, and you go on YouTube and you can search it yourself, there's people online, and they were like 5, 6, 7, 8 in line. Friday and Saturday, those shits were gone by the time 3, 4 people went online. So where are all these copies going? And then
I think it's called Funny Pages. Yeah.
You are correct. I saw that.
Did you see that too? Okay.
Yes.
There's
I didn't really
for it?
see. I just saw like a quick like.
It's about a kid who wants to be an artist, and then he stumbles upon somebody that used to work for Image Comics.
Oh really? Okay.
And it teaches him how to draw or something like that.
All right.
A bitingly funny coming-of-age story of a teenage cartoonist who rejects the comforts of his suburban life in a misguided quest for soul. Let me see if I can find the other. There's another. Description of it. It's not laugh out loud funny, but it's kind of amusing. It's lacking any spark and punch.
Oh, so this is like a review. So somebody's.
Yeah.
So
It's like a B movie though.
Yeah,
it's not a top tier movie.
No, it's an indie. I think it's
Yeah.
like an indie movie. Yeah.
The guy's giving it a decent review. He's saying it's good. I say that it's an honest movie with true to life characters. It'll do nice as a coming of age portrait. And then he gives the butts.
But
Not a new teenage classic because it is lacking spark and the punch, and the actors ain't particularly all that great.
Hey. Shots fired.
Yeah, so I don't know. We'll probably watch it, right?
it's still
We'll
worth
see it.
watching,
Yeah.
probably just for.
We have to watch
just
this.
because of what it's about.
Yeah,
You gotta see it.
and it's from A24, right? So that makes it. So, yeah.
Does it have like a list of who's in it? Like, is it any names you recognize? Actors? Nobody.
I mean, because it's kids. They're
Yeah,
literally,
so
we've
they're
got
young,
kids.
they're
It's,
young.
yeah. Let's see if there's any like big. I don't,
There's one
right?
guy that I think it plays his father or something.
Sure, like the parents are probably
Yeah,
right.
They have to be like known actors, but the kids are I think they're relatively new.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Funny papers.
Good afternoon. Well, my pick of the week is Harley Quinn, the real sidekicks of Gotham Special. I don't think so. $10, too much for me. House of Slaughter, number 8. I'm thinking about it, but story sort of dragging along. Kid's talking to his paintbrush. That's his total. Gambit, number 2, because Gambit number 1 was kind of cool. Chris Claremont did it, the story. Ant-Man, different way, kind of nice style. Supposed to be a key, I guess. I didn't even read number 1 yet. I got it. Terry Dots on Obi-Wan. Artwork inside looks really nice. Hell Cop. This guy's killing it with these covers, but I like this cover. Amazing Fantasy number 1000. The John Romita cover. I'll give it a shot. Kind of expensive, $10. I like Nottingham. This is some special for Nottingham. I guess it's a new arc, so the first issue is $2.99. This is the final issue of the first arc of Robin Hood, told in a different kind of way. Forever Forward, I have no idea, but it popped up on the spec.
Yeah, I'll pick that up.
Artwork inside looks good. Gonna give us a shot. Won't do any repeats of this, but we'll start out on the first one. I like Magic Order. Just something about it. I just really like Magic Order. Wonder Girl. Joelle Jones. I wish she would do the Take It Back, keep it going. That's her annual. And finally, the conclusion to this Superman War World Apocalypse finally ending after 20 years. Let me stop. Yeah, it's a $10 book. I gotta think about it. Now, Sam asked me earlier. Okay, outside of that, that's basically it. It's a light week. I can breathe a little bit, but these $10 books, that's 3, what's that, 2 books in one, price-wise? Ridiculous, bro.
And then another thing that pisses me off is print counts, especially for these exclusives. 1,000, 5,000. That's all bullshit. That's all bullshit. Most of these stores have tons of them. I believe there's an actual, I mean, Anthony would know, but for like Marvel and DC and Image, there's a specific number of books that you have to buy. So if they come out and say that's 500, that's bullshit. They have way more than 500. And what they're doing is they're selling some here, they're bringing some to cons, they're selling them at whatnot. They're overpricing shit, and it's just getting out of hand. People are pissed. People are starting to notice, and people are calling people out to the point where whatnot now is starting to sell comic books. They have their own publishing company. So I mean, how the fuck does that? I mean, I understand what they're doing, but now what's gonna happen? You know what's gonna happen? They're gonna fucking have exclusives at these cons for their whatnot shits, and those shits are gonna go up for crazy amount. Because why? Because all these YouTubers that are associated with whatnot are gonna start promoting it and fucking hyping this shit up. Oh, you gotta get this book. It's gonna fucking be bananas. So now the other issue is CGC. CGC is now partnering up with certain stores to sell exclusives. Now, how the fuck are they gonna fucking CGC their own book? You know what I'm saying? So it's just getting to a point where it's getting ridiculous. I'm so happy that I got out of buying exclusives, and it's just unreal. That's,
I think exclusives are a trap, honestly.
yeah, I mean,
Depends on which ones you get.
there's some really pretty covers, really. I mean, like dope that you're not gonna get, and those are the ones I would kind of go after. But it's the point where these exclusives that everybody starts hyping that you have to jump on this, and it's on the top 10, and it's on this. That's the trap. Especially when you have, and I'll start naming the names. You got Comic Tom, you got Jen Mint, you got a bunch of dudes, and they go on this YouTube and they start putting them in these top 10s. And
Really, like when I do the keys of the week videos, I'm doing it from Key Collector, and Key Collector's quoting themselves
yeah,
as saying it's a key, and I'm like, how you gonna quote yourself?
bro, and they're in cahoots too. And Key Collector has been in some turmoil too. They've partnered with certain dudes. There's a dude called Bryce Comics, and I'm pretty sure.
I've watched those videos.
So he partnered up with Key Collector, and all of a sudden, Key Collector instantly says, "You gotta jump on this book. This is a key," and it was all bullshit. It was all bullshit. They called them out. They took it off the fucking app.
Really?
Yeah, they took it off real quick, and there's a lot of shit going on the sides, and this shit's been going on for a while. But it's just since a lot of this shit's coming out to light, people are pissed.
Like, books are getting more expensive now.
Now watch when New York Comic Con comes out, and we're gonna go, and there's already dudes talking on YouTube, and there's a lot of New York cats, and they're gonna fucking look for these fucking YouTubers, and they're gonna look to see what the fuck they're buying. And it's gonna be it's gonna be different than fucking Canada and shit, where everybody. So there's gonna be some funny shit. So anyway, that's why I'm pissed off.
What's good, Council of Comics? We're doing the She-Hulk review, episode 2.
It is 2.
Yes, it's 2.
It's 2.
We'll be right back.
I'm gonna try my best to remember what happened. You know, gray hair, forget. No.
Well,
So,
Jennifer Walters is let go by the district attorney's office, and she goes from She-Hulk attorney at law to She-Hulk lawyer for hire. And the defending counsel from the first episode, who got her case thrown out of court because she turned it to She-Hulk and saved the jury, they loved the case that she had prepared against them. They thought it was airtight. So they offer her a brand new job. All she wants in return is to hire her own legal aid. They could care less. They want her to be She-Hulk at the office full time. Jen doesn't love this. And more importantly, they want her to take high-profile, superpowered cases. The first one being the parole of the Abomination. The very man that tried to kill her cousin, Bruce, 14 years ago.
But he said he was dealing with anger issues and the drug effect on him. But he's a better person now because in Shang-Chi, he was in the battle ring.
Yes, but that is a problem.
I don't believe him.
That's a problem for Jen.
Me neither. I don't believe him. Something going on.
I think he's mostly a better person. He wrote some lovely letters to Bruce with some haikus.
Let's touch on that point. So he's obviously been talking with, in my opinion, I think the other Thunderbolts that will be eventually.
He keeps saying his 7 life partners,
seven
and
life
I
partners.
feel like it's the Thunderbolts, and I feel like it's what's her
Yeah.
name. I feel like Elaine is running her thing.
Yeah.
You know, what is she? What is her character's name? I'm like, Elaine from Seinfeld is all over the Marvel Universe.
Yeah.
She was Madam Hydra.
She's not.
No. Well,
She could be, but her character has a name.
yeah. She's taking the place of like Thunderbolt Ross, but she's not going to become like.
Well, she was
Red
never
Hulk.
meant
You know
to
what I
take the
mean?
place of Thunderbolt Ross.
No, she wasn't.
Yeah.
But
But
died.
now she kind of is.
Yeah. So she has to take that place in it. I thought the CG was whack. I'm sorry. I understand that there's something.
In the bar, specifically?
The whole show was
No,
She-Hulk.
the bar specifically.
I
was
just
bad.
I was very upset. Like, yo, the lips are not matching. It just looks off. Like, and I get it because there's something going on right now with the artists that do these things. They're being like burnt out and stuff like that, and it's starting to show because that was just wild.
I mean,
That
okay,
was
so
wild.
my problem is when she turned into She-Hulk for the scene in the beginning of the episode to go to the bar, This is when the world is celebrating She-Hulk the lawyer.
Right. That one.
When she picked up her glass to drink her drink, it looked like what's her name from Shrek. It looked like Shrek's wife.
Yeah,
you know. And I was so mad. Like I was like, I watched it like 3 times. I'm like so mad with that because I was like, yo, Fiona from Shrek looks more legit than this with her picking up that glass. So that was upsetting, and I'll give you specifically that part of the episode because I thought that's what the most fake she looked.
But here's the thing though. Hulk looked normal.
Yeah.
Why does Hulk's CGI look great and her CGI doesn't?
And it's her show.
And it's her show. Has awakened.
I had to work this morning. I got like no sleep last night, and then I had to go do a scrimmage. I came home.
I told you, I knocked out.
Oh, I was out cold. I was just telling him I came home, did a couple emails that were like time sensitive for today, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna take a nap. I literally just woke up.
His body won't go to Tuesday.
I was like,
you need to go to the comic book shop.
Tired. Yeah. Well, I texted him earlier what I want. So Steve always takes care of me.
Yeah. Good people.
So I'm sitting down this week because I'm tired. As you can probably tell from my hair being all crazy and my eyes half open. So if this is crazy expensive,
number 300.
Yeah, a little 300 bar Daredevil.
Very nice.
Trying to get a full run up. Not close, but I'm filling in gaps at this point. Magic Order, story's crazy. Scalera covers, you know. Mark Miller, or as Greg Capullo likes to call him, Mark Millar, because that's how it's spelled. Seems that every time he adds another chapter to this, he gets a new artist, and all the artists are good. So, I think this is the last one Alice Ever After. So yeah, both covers of that one. One of the 2 X books I still read: Knights of X, X-Men. And you know I gotta get Star Wars every week. Oh, I'm sorry, I get X-Force too. That's the other one. I apologize. Is there another Star Wars book this week? I can't remember. No, it's just this is a short week. That's right. So yeah, anything Star Wars, always Noto. If you have a choice, go Noto. You'll never be sad. I think there's one more in Dogs of London, another crazy story. Give it a little whirl. This one I actually haven't read yet, but the covers are nuts, and you know, it's, with everything going on, it's got to be a fun story. Last story was a fun one, so new run with that. And then yeah, I read Batman and Harley, so you get both the homage, and then I like the style on this one. So little Harley. Next week I'll try to be awake for you guys. Have a fun one. Hi, and welcome to Cliff's Corner, where I'm going to very passionately talk about my picks this week. Let's start with Judgment Day crossover. Is this just X-Men? Yeah. All right, so it's X-Men number 14, and Cyclops is captured, you know, and the new judge, he wants to pass judgments on the entire race on the planet, and it's not pretty. It's a little bit ugly. And he already judged Captain America and said not worthy. So with that kind of judgment, y'all in danger. I can't wait to read this because the last issue of Judgment Day actually finally piqued my interest. So, you know, the stakes were good. Another crossover, it's X-Force. And this one features Kraven the Hunter. He's hunting mutants, I guess. We'll figure it out. The Variants number 3 with Jessica Jones, and I guess She-Hulk is guest starring, and Gail Simone's great, so I look forward to this. And I'm going to see Gail Simone soon, so it'll be nice. The Thunderbolts, Justice Like Lightning. You know what? Hawkeye led the team once, so it's okay for him to lead the team again, I guess.
And
We gotta get you ready for that movie, huh?
I know, but like, does it even make sense? Because like, this is nothing like the Thunderbolts that are going to be in the movie. I mean, what we've seen so far, probably not.
I think Hawkeye will.
Hawkeye may show up there.
Winter Soldier's too.
Okay, we'll find out. Superman, War World Apocalypse. This is also supposed to be the reintroduction of the New Gods. Because apparently we have to reintroduce them every 3 years because people don't seem to grasp one concept. One concept. One. 2 worlds. One of darkness, one of light, in an eternal struggle. Hey, Power Rangers Unlimited with the Death Ranger debuting, so check it out. I have no idea what this is. The League and Legend and the Vanguard. I don't know. It looked cute, so I grabbed one, and I hope it's good. I mean, I went through it. Like, it seemed okay. So, like, I hope it's... Oh, and the same company, they have characters like Nexus, and they're like doing like a 10-year anniversary thing. So I feel like this is going to tie into better things from this company. So, you know, maybe check it out. Now, definitely check out Forever Forward. A group of people being hurtled into the future, you know, years at a time, always looking for a point in history, in the new point in history, where they might have the technology to get back home. Or will they just hurtle to the end and die?
Where will the next Quantum Leap take us?
Yeah, see, at least with Quantum Leap, it could have just been anywhere within his lifetime. They are hurtling to the end of time. Terrifying. And last but not least, DC Saved by the Belle Reve. Now, I would have gotten this anyway just to get another Super Sun story, which there is, but there's actually a new character introduced here in the Super Sun story, so hey, key issue, maybe. And with that, I think I picked everything I wanted to pick this week. And I'm happy that it's a lighter week for me than like last week, which was like crippling. All right, that's it for Close Corner, and see you next week.
Thanks for joining us for another new comic book day. We'll see you guys soon. Peace out.
Peace out.
You threatened me, no, I'm only joking. Peace out, people. Love y'all. I'll see you next live cast. I'll be there. Peace out, guys. Have a good one. Catch you next time.